यो व्हाट्स अप गाइस, आपका स्वागत है आपके अपने एलसीआर गेमिंग 18 में। और आज हम लोग खेलने जा रहे हैं एक नया गेम जिसका नाम है वैम्पायर। और इस गेम में जो भी होने वाला है हम लोग गेम खेलते खेलते बताते जाएंगे। इस गेम में काफ़ी भसड़ होने वाली है और ये गेम रियली अंडररेटेड रह गया था। इसको बहुत ही कम इंडियन स्ट्रीमर में खेला हुआ है या गेम को अपलोड किया हुआ है। तो हम लोग ज़्यादा टाइम को वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे, इस गेम की डेप्थ पे जाएंगे, इस गेम को फील करेंगे गाइस। तो आइए शुरू करते हैं एक नई भसड़ खूनी दरिंदा बन की।
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
तो जैसे कि मैंने स्टार्टिंग बोला भाई, हम लोग इस गेम को फील करने वाले हैं। तो हम लोग ज़्यादा कमेंटेटरी नहीं करेंगे, ओनली इंपॉर्टेंट एरियाज़ में करेंगे। और जो लोग भी वीडियोस अभी तक देख रहे हैं तो भाई उनको बता दो प्लीज़ वीडियो पूरी देखना और लाइक करो भाई, और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो। वी आर वेरी क्लोज टू 500 सब्सक्राइबर्स। व्हाट आर यू वेटिंग गाइज? जस्ट शेयर विद योर फ्रेंड्स एंड लेट देम फील द इंडियन वाइब ब्रदर। शो सम लव। और भाई गेम की ग्राफिक्स रियली भाई, क्या गेम की ग्राफिक्स है भाई, रियली एक टॉप नॉच ग्राफिकल गेम है। फील लेते हैं, खेलते हैं, मज़े करते हैं, शुरू करते हैं। सो गाइज ये हमारा मेन कैरेक्टर इस गेम में, जो कि एक्चुअल में इनका नेम है डॉक्टर रीड, जॉनथन रीड। और यहाँ पे ये बंदा खुद एक इन्वेस्टिगेशन के दौरान शिकार हो चुका है एक वैम्पायर के थ्रू। और अब इस बंदे को एक्चुअल में इस टाइम मेमोरी लॉस का एक ऐसा उसको हो चुका है कि इसे खुद नहीं पता कि क्या हुआ है। एंड जस्ट ही इज़ फाइंडिंग हिज आंसर्स, जो भी इसको ऐसा चाहिए वो सब कुछ वो इस टाइम ढूंढ रहा है। और कुछ हमको यहाँ पे स्टेप्स वगैरह हमको देखने को मिलते हैं। एक्चुअल में हमको वैम्पायर विज़न देखने को मिलता है, एक तरीके से कह सकते हो जैसे ईगल विज़न होता है एसेंस क्रीड पे, सेम एज इट इज़ यहाँ पे हमको वैम्पायर विज़न दिया गया हुआ है। और हमको जो जो चीज़ें मिलेंगी उनसे हमको इंटरेक्ट करना है। एक्चुअल में इस गेम की 4 एंडिंग्स दी हुई हैं और जो हम लोग डिसीजन लेंगे उसी बेस पे इसकी वो एंडिंग होगी। तो जो डिसीजन लेते हो भाई सोच के लेना, काफ़ी ज़्यादा सोच के ही लेना। और जैसे कि हमको यहाँ पे एक शोकेस हुआ है तो आई थिंक ये इसकी वाइफ होने वाली है। आई थिंक दैट, लेट्स सी व्हाट्स गोइंग टू बी। ओके नाउ आई थिंक वाइफ, आई थिंक या फिर हो सकता है स्ट्रेंजर हो बंदा, क्योंकि अनकॉन्शियस है तो उसे खुद नहीं पता वो कर क्या रहा है। सो लेट्स सी क्या मिलता है आंसर में। लेट्स सी। ओके मेरे को लग रहा है ये बाइट करेगा। यस भाई, ये बंदा अनकॉन्शियस है और इसने पहला ही किल आई थिंक कर दिया है। अब लेट्स सी कि कौन था या कौन थी। लेट्स सी, वी आर वेटिंग फॉर द आंसर्स आंसर हमको मिलेगा उनके सबटाइटल्स पे, हमको एक्चुअली में आंसर्स मिल जाते हैं, या फिर हम लोग जो वॉइस ओवर देखते हैं तो हमको पता चल जाता है। और जहाँ तक मेरे को लग रहा है ये इसकी वाइफ होनी चाहिए, लेट्स सी। ना, ब्रदर बोला है तो भाई सिस्टर है, और इसने पहला ही किल अपनी सिस्टर पे कर दिया है। व्हाट द फक, इट इज़ नॉट अ गुड डील भाई। ये बंदा सोचो कि पिछले कुछ मिनट में इसने क्या क्या झेलता आ रहा है भाई, लगातार हो रहा है इसके साथ ये, एंड स्टिल इज शोइंग दैट कि इससे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ रहा है, ऐसा कुछ लग रहा है। यस, इसकी आई बॉल देखो प्लीज़, काफ़ी वियर्ड है भाई। ओके 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 ओके, सो नाउ आई थिंक कि अब गेम स्टार्ट होने वाला है, जब हमको हाथ पे कंट्रोल दे दिया जाएगा। काफ़ी फ्लैशबैक और काफ़ी चीज़ें हमको ऑलरेडी कट सीन के थ्रू दिखा दी गई है। ब्रिलियंट गेम कॉन्सेप्ट है भाई, ब्रिलियंट। पूरा देखो भाई, बार बार बोल रहा हूँ भाई, पूरा वीडियो देखो भाई, मज़े आने वाले हैं, मज़े। वॉच द फुल वीडियो।
No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. There's one of those vermin. No! Please, stop! I mean you no harm. You listening? Let's keep it down! What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Shit, now I can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you?
Stupid beast! Don't like burning, does it?
Sorry.
Over there! There's one of them
No,
vermin!
please, stop!
Look at it! It's gone up like kindling!
Who are you?
Watch it!
What do you want?
Christ!
What is wrong with you? I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's
Son will do the rest of the job.
Just leave me.
Like a vampire.
The sun feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
एक तरीके से हम लोग का हाइड आउट है फिलहाल के लिए टेम्पररी इसमें हाइड आउट होंगे, इसमें कोई भी आउट ऐसा नहीं है कि आप कह सकते हो परमानेंट आपको यहीं पे आना है। तो यहाँ पे चीजें अपने हिसाब से बदलती और वो रहती हैं, तो थोड़ा सा चीजों को गौर अगर करोगे तो बढ़िया है। आई थिंक जिनका घर है उनकी ये पिक्चर
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
हर चीज का एक अपना इसमें
This one's dressed up fancy.
चीजें हैं
Let's
जिनको
run
हमें
through his
देखना है।
pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to
बैक
pay.
स्टोरीज हैं,
He's got no more
चीजें
responsibilities.
कनेक्टिव है, बहुत चीजों को समझना पड़ेगा, कुछ चीजें पास है, कुछ चीजें प्रेजेंट है और फ्यूचर भी।
We fancy it to share the takings?
We have to find the answer.
I suppose we are
Who did-
undertakers.
Why did
Nah, give him an Eve. That's impossible. Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish.
नबी ये वो सीन है जिसने याद किया जिस
Still
तरह
have so much left that needs doing.
उस बंदे का ये फेस एकदम क्लियरली नहीं जानता है अभी भी। हमें ये चीजें फाइंड आउट करनी है और किल आउट करना है। ओके ये के मजे लीजिए भाई, बहुत प्यारा गेम है भाई, क्या बात करते हो। वैम्पायर है भाई, ये नाम इसका वैम्पायर है।
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No. There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
So we have find a
No.
gun.
It never got easy.
सब अपनी चीजों को रिग्रेट करते हैं एक टाइम आने के बाद, और ये बंदा भी रिग्रेट ही करेगा, पता ही था। अच्छा यहाँ पे मुझे कुछ ऑप्शंस दिए हुए हैं, ठीक है, तो भाई अच्छा यहाँ पे ऑप्शन दिए हुए हैं, ठीक है। अभी हम लोग कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते हैं, तो क्या ही मतलब इसको देखने का चीज़ों को, और यहाँ पे हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं तो यहाँ पे कुछ तो आ रहा है। Let's do this.
None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
हमारा मेन कैरेक्टर रियली बहुत ही कंफ्यूजन कोई भी हो गाइस कंफ्यूजन है इसको और वो होनी भी चाहिए थी और काफी कुछ उसके साथ इन पिछले कुछ मिनट में हो गया जो सोचने वाली चीज है भाई और दिस गोइंग टू शूट हिमसेल्फ आई थिंक या
Rational thinking only.
व्हाट इज इंट्रो गाइस क्या इंट्रो है भाई गेम का इंट्रो समझ रहे हो भाई क्या बनाया है भाई क्या बनाया है कहा था लेट आएंगे भाई लेकिन कुछ नया लेकर आएंगे और इससे अच्छा क्या ही लाएंगे भाई बोरिंग नहीं करेंगे गेम को बोरिंग नहीं करेंगे आई थिंक इंडिया ने बहुत कम लोगों ने इस गेम को खेला है एज अ स्ट्रीम या आई डोंट थिंक अपन करेंगे ना अपन सब कुछ खेलेंगे भाई अंडररेटेड गेम्स को हाइप पे लाएंगे भाई अपन ट्राई करेंगे इस चीज का
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real. As it is, as mad as the moon.
What the fuck?
Tales cloudy sunlight, glowing
ये विस्परिंग है जिसको आई थिंक चीजें क्लियर आउट करना चाहती है आई थिंक ओके हमको स्किल्स अपने अपग्रेड करने का ऑप्शन है शैडो मिस्ट 250 ब्लड 220 तो आई थिंक शैडो ही लेंगे भाई अपन को चाहिए भाई अपन को चाहिए भाई अपन को चाहिए अपन को चाहिए कैसे अरे यार इसकी बीइंग सिलेक्टिंग विद अरे यार ये सब लॉक है ये भी तो खोलना पड़ेगा इवनिंग हो गई नो इस पे आते हैं हो गया और प्रोग्रेस ओके डन Let's do this. चलो भाई
that voice in my head.
मिशन अपडेट हुआ हमारा मिशन आइडेंटिफाई एंड कन्फ्रंट द वैम्पायर हु क्रिएटेड मी ओके अच्छा हमको अब जो वैम्पायर हमको बनाया उसको हमें कन्फ्रंट करना है
It must belong to the one who made me. What I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
वाह
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
नथिंग है भाई मेरे को रीच क्यों बोल रहे हैं ब्रो दवाई नहीं होता डन
My head's spinning. I cannot enter. I'm still in Southwark.
Over there! Die,
I must reach the West End. There's a strength I never knew I had.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
This shouldn't be possible.
चल जा साले
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body. My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
now we have to just go to the north side
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. This
भाई क्या कर सकते हैं
is
अपन लोग प्लीज
despicable.
करने पड़ेगा
It's locked, all right.
what the fuck
It's locked. The dizziness from the
भाई
jump.
क्या बना
I
के
can now
दिया
control
भाई
it.
सब दिल गार्डन गार्डन हो गया भाई
I have this thirst for blood. What will London have to say to me? I've so many questions unanswered.
हम लोग फाइनली एक नई स्ट्रीट पे आ चुके हैं
Another corpse.
यहाँ पर
Have the very streets
लिया भाव
become a mausoleum?
गाइस मैं थोड़ा सा कंट्रोल्स को देखूंगा बट बिकॉज थोड़ा सा इशू हो रहा है मुझे बट कोई ना इतना भी टफ नहीं होगा
The man has been drained of all blood.
मतलब यहाँ पे एक
Smell
और
the
न्यूज़
scent of it.
है बेटे
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will
हरामी है भाई इसका दौड़ के ही मारेंगे हम तो साले हरामी है भाई हम तो हरामी डर है भाई सीधी बात है
There is no one in sight. Fresh blood. The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
बोला ना भाई इसमें चीजें बदलती रहती हैं भाई चीजें बदलती हैं सब कुछ बदलता रहता है इसमें ओके ये क्या है भाई ट्रीटमेंट के लिए अभी तो हमारे पास कुछ है ही नहीं तो फिर ट्रीटमेंट क्या करेंगे ठीक है तो इस बात कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे हम इससे क्या करेंगे जादू करेंगे क्या ही करेंगे ओके यही आस पास है कुछ सेव कर लेते हैं भाई बॉडी पोजीशन द फॉलोइंग नाइट उसी रात हमारा गेम सेव हो जाता है भाई ऐसा करने के बाद हमारा गेम जो एक्चुअली में सेव हो जाता है तो हमको एक्चुअली में हाइड आउट को ही ढूंढना होता है गाइस हाइड आउट को ही ढूंढना होता है ना बाबा अच्छा यहाँ पे एक और चेस्ट है भाई बढ़िया है बढ़िया भाई मतलब काफी एक अच्छा सा कॉन्सेप्ट इन्होंने ले रखा है गेम का
At last, a little life. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is
Okay,
hiding.
starting with ये बताते हैं इस गेम की 4 टाइप्स ऑफ एंडिंग आप खुद से कर सकते हैं आप जो डिसीजन लेंगे इस गेम पे तो बहुत सोच से करना पड़ेगा
Who is this sewer dog?
It's a local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades.
देखते हैं कौन सी
You
एंडिंग
murdered
तक जाते
someone,
हैं अपने
blamed a sewer dog. Hey,
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
people will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
उन्होंने हमको स्टेयर से बताया ऊपर जाने के लिए और हमको गारंटी यहाँ पे दिख भी रही है. Let's go.
Place for you. Freewell has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone?
Well, that's something I can do for you.
भाई पहले मारने से बोल दे भाई ये कर सकता हूँ भाई ये बढ़िया था
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
I think हमने एक डिसीजन यहाँ पे जो लिया इसकी बेस पे हमारी एंडिंग एक तो क्लियर हो चुकी है और हमको खुद नहीं पता कि वो एंडिंग क्या होने वाली है ठीक है यहाँ पर कोई तो काम चेक कर रहा है integrate
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
बंदे अगर मतलब वो एक वैम्पायर है तो ये छुपा क्यों रहे हैं? क्या लोग उनको filter आ रहे हैं या कुछ?
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend.
Oh, we can use this trick.
But he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What do you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. He used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
What the fuck?
That's strange. The trail is very erratic, as if the killer was drunk or hesitant. According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail. The body is still warm.
What the
This
fuck?
man has just been drained of blood.
Examine the file pickup.
What's this? Some sort of note. This man was armed. He tried...
Okay. They have shelter key via the pre-order orders.
These men... This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
जी सर बताया गया था ये I think वही बंदा है या फिर
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Over there!
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum?
Easy does it, boys! Deal with this filthy piece of shit! It's on to us! It's on there! It's a killer! You'll pay for that!
I cannot enter. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. Ascended. So strong it... makes me dizzy. This place reeks of bloodshed.
We shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already.
This
भाई
creature
हमारी
is...
फाइनली एक बॉस बैटल बनने वाला है
I must put it down.
Yo, boys! हम लोग पहुंच चुके हैं अपने मेन एरिया तक और देखते हैं क्या होने वाला है। यहाँ तक हमने फाइंड आउट कर लिया है और आई थिंक हमारी फर्स्ट बॉस फाइट होने वाली है विलियम से। सो गाइस मज़े लेंगे इस फाइट के। बहुत ही खतरनाक होने वाले। ओ माय गॉड यार, बहुत ही खतरनाक चीज़ है भाई ये तो। लेट्स डू दिस, कम ऑन या बॉय, वी आर द वैम्पायर, कम ऑन। भाई हम वैम्पायर है भाई, इनसे चूतियों सो जाते हैं। हम तो वैम्पायर हैं, इसकी आँख इनको तो ऐसे ही पेल देंगे खुरे हाथ में। अच्छा भाई, मेरे को कहीं ना कहीं अभी भी इस चीज़ को कंट्रोल करने में इशू हो रहा है। उसका रीज़न है भाई, मैं वैलोरेंट खेलता हूँ ना, तो मेरी सेंसिटिविटी वगैरह DPI वगैरह है ना, वो काफ़ी हाई है। तो मुझे कई इश्यूज़ होते हैं, जल्दी जल्दी मोमेंटम हो जाता है। और स्टोरी गेम में हमको 60 FPS सबसे बेस्ट कहते हैं। कोई भी स्टोरी गेम खेलना है तो भाई उसके फुल फील लेनी ना, उसको 60 FPS पे खेलिए। बहुत अच्छा गेम प्ले होगा, बहुत ही नॉर्मली होगा और अच्छे से होगा भाई। भाई बात करते 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 उसकी हम लोग बैंड की आँख करने वाले हैं। और ये बॉय बस वो ख़त्म ही हो गया। यस, हमने अपना पहला बॉस फाइट ख़त्म कर लिया है। लाइक मारो भाई, लाइक मारो भाई, लाइक मारो। मैं इसकी आँख लाइक मारो भाई।
I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reid.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reid, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it!
I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reid. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reid, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
So as पर भाई मैंने स्टार्टिंग से बोला था कि यहाँ पे हमें कुछ चीज़ें क्लियर देखने को मिलने वाली है, तो हमको यहाँ पे क्लियरेंस पता चल चुका है कि हम लोग कौन हैं। इस बंदे ने हमको बताया ये भी एक हम लोग साथ काम करने वाली कलीग ही था, मतलब कलीग क्या था एक्चुअली में, इंस्पायर थे इस बंदे से। इसके 3 सेमिनार इसने लिए थे। हम लोग फाइनली गोइंग द हॉस्पिटल विद हिम एंड एक्सेप्टिंग द फिजिशियन पोजीशन। सो कम ऑन गाइज, वी आर गोइंग टू डू द गेम।
पोजीशन था ये, तो डॉक्टर रीडिंग कर रही है।
So game is going on, so we are going to complete the chapter 1. Actually मैं सोचता गेम अभी कर दो, बट नहीं भाई, मैं chapter 1 complete करूँगा। chapter 2 हम लोग कल खेलेंगे गाइस, तो कल का वेट तो करना ही पड़ेगा। फिलहाल अभी जितना गेम चल रहा है उसके फील लीजिए, पूरा वीडियो जरूर देखिए, और भाई इतनी देर तक देख ही चुके हो तो लाइक भी मारो भाई, सब्सक्राइब भी मारो चैनल को। व्हाट आर यू डूइंग गाइस, कम ऑन। We are playing the vampire right now. कोई नहीं खेला guys, हमने खेला इस गेम को। And I think कि ये भी एक हम लोग के गेम का एक बड़ा हिस्सा होने वाली है, जो हमको डॉक्टर अभी नर्स क्रेन सॉरी दिखाई गई हैं, तो उनको देखते हुए। और काफ़ी अच्छा गेम कॉन्सेप्ट अभी तक जहाँ तक मैंने देखा, और काफ़ी डिसीजन मेकिंग गेम है। कई चीज़ें हमको खुद एक्सप्लोर करनी है, इन्वेस्टिगेट करनी है एंड फाइंड करने हैं वो आंसर जो हमको पहले नहीं मिले हैं। स्टिल वॉचिंग, कीप वॉचिंग एंड जल्दी से ख़त्म करते हैं इसे।
आज के लिए इतना ही, हम लोग कंप्लीट करते हैं इस गेम को। मिलते हैं कल वापस से नेक्स्ट एपिसोड के साथ। ये क्या ही बोलेंगे अपन। और भाई प्लीज डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक, सब्सक्राइब एंड शेयर द चैनल विद योर फ्रेंड्स। Please watch the video.
Coming, nurse train. I'm coming. I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better!
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the soul of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street.
Yes. Follow me.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Dr. Swansea asked me to collect you, Dr. Reid. Hurry up! Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reid. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
I thought last summer's epidemic was different.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Do you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reid. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reid, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to...
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me...
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reid. William Bishop was a conflicted soul.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Who leads the gang?
Since Clay Cox went missing.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing it.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith, willing...
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew here.
You never...
You're preaching.
How do you...
I feel...
You're in...
Thank you.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reid, if...
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need...
Please.
I can...
I see.
Never...
It's a...
Delusion...
I'm assuming...
It's a...
Who are... This... I see.
Thank...
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Century...
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
सो फाइनली गाइस हम चैप्टर 1 कंप्लीट करने जा रहे हैं। अपना रूम लोग फाइंड कर चुके हैं और बॉस वहीं पे हम लोग का गेम जाके सेव हो जाएगा। बाकी हम लोग मिलते हैं एपिसोड 2 के साथ कल। तब तक के लिए बाय एंड गुड नाइट। और लाइक कर देना भाई जो अभी तक देखा है, और सब्सक्राइब कर देना चैनल को। मिलते हैं कल वापस से इसके सेकेंड एपिसोड के साथ। बहुत लॉन्ग स्टोरी गेम भी नहीं है और बहुत शॉर्ट स्टोरी गेम भी नहीं है। जल्द से जल्द खत्म करेंगे गाइस, जल्द से जल्द। लाइक करो बस, लाइक करो। Come on.
A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin. William Bishop's blood is much... The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research is complete,